Hello, good day. Welcome everyone to Firefly Moon Tarot, the tarot channel for moon sign readings regarding using that energy. Now, I have noticed that a lot of people are doing the New Year readings and what is to come. But I think it's also important to reflect upon what has come this past year, what lessons we have learned, what we still need to work on. So I'm just going to do a quick reading for all the signs here based on either what lessons we've learned, the energies best to utilize. The cards will tell us what we need to know. All right, so I'm going to start off here with Aries. This is the good tarot, and then I am going to be giving each person a clarifier card with my Moonology Oracle deck. All right? So let's start out here for Aries. Do a little shuffle. I have already pre-shuffled, but oh, goodness, Aries. And I don't want to make too much noise because I know my desk can create quite the background sound effects. So, all right, that was much smoother than the last one. Okay. So on the top of the deck, we have the Fool. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Fire. Wow. Okay. And in the middle of the deck, we have the King of Air. Okay, so Aries. This last year, reflecting upon. So I feel like this last year you felt like you had to start new. There was something new that you began, and it kind of like you were just thrust into it in a very quick way. It came either due to messages that you received from someone, messages sounds so vague, but I mean, you'll know what I mean if you said like word of mouth. Something happened through word of mouth, and it caused you to start over again. Now, this King of Air tells me that this new beginning wasn't a kind of clean slate, fresh start of things. It was a beginning that you did have already. You possessed a lot of the knowledge and the skills to achieve whatever this new start was. Or it tells me that there was a person, possibly the person that you got a message from was someone, perhaps somebody asked you to start a new job at a new company, and they were the boss, and they recruited you out. Perhaps this individual was someone who was is a elder, so to say. They advised you on a situation. Perhaps it was a preacher, a pastor, something that just says, or a therapist, that a new focus and a new direction on something is going to benefit you. I mean, this looked very positive. So as far as like what we need to, like, this is also, Spirit is showing me this because this was an important part of the year. So this is basically kind of like the information that you not need to reflect on for the year. Like if there were bad things that happened, or if there were other activities that you are now kind of contemplating and reflecting on, those are the wrong things to focus on. This is the right scenario of your life, of this last year, for you to have focus on as you move into the new year. And as we had the new start in the next year, basically what you can see now, I'm assuming we'll see what we get in the Oracle decks, what we're taking from this, is that there is something now to build upon. So what you do with this experience in this situation is you're going to build upon it. Now, this could also be romantic, and the person that you are involved in is a very King of the Air type of individual. So this could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I mean, for some reason, I'm getting Gemini over the rest of them. Again, I love this Eight of Fire. It is just, woman on the back of the panda. You could have there could have been a social networking situation that brought you together with this situation, this new start. Like I said, it could be love, it could be a work related. You could be changing universities. You could be, I don't see changing countries. No, I didn't see it was a change of countries. But it was just like a quick, like, opportunity that you had to take advantage of, and it might have left you unstable, but there's a lot of positive things coming out of it. Okay, so that was the big thing, the big event of this last year that you need to focus on. Now let me get a clarifying card from the Oracle deck, which I have also already pre-shuffled. All right, this is, please, Spirit, for our, why did it have to fall? See, this goes right with that sticky energy. I couldn't even, like, almost shuffle the cards. They got stuck together. Let me just go grab that card real quick. Pardon me. All right. What I'm seeing already is, okay, the thing I said about travel may not be right. There may be a specific person in there that it's about. And I mean, out of country. Now, relocation, yes, I did kind of feel that. So, okay. So last quarter moon in Sagittarius, practice gratitude. Okay, so what it's telling me, yes, this situation, or what we're seeing here, is this situation that, started new and you were given this opportunity. It came kind of out of the blue, came kind of quick. It was possibly a networking situation, or you were headhunted. You need to practice more gratitude for it, because I think you're not seeing the opportunity and growth this situation could bring you, this new start, this rebirth. It could have caused you to have to relocate, and you weren't sure if you are going to like the place that you relocate to, or you might miss the place that you left. There might have been people there that you are kind of commiserating about, like, they're telling me you need to focus more on the positive, definitely, aspect of this, instead of all the bad things. Like I said, all the other things that kind of happened that may have been the peripheral, trickle-down effects of the situation. I think you're focusing, like, it's just telling you, no, you need to focus on this opportunity, because this does look really beautiful. This Fool card, this is a great opportunity for success. And this is a strong, committed, logical individual. So definitely, and this is obviously more of a fiery, passionate kind of card. But now, what this is also, I'm gonna try it. This card is about, you might be you might have Sagittarius. Obviously you're an Aries. And then I said the person you might be dealing with might be a Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I got Gemini heavier. It also could be a Sagittarius. You could have Sagittarius in your chart, specifically in, I'm getting, ooh, I don't know, I'm getting Jupiter energy. I am not sure. It's like I don't know. I feel like Jupiter is behind the moon somewhere. I don't know. Oh, we are? Okay, so I think we are almost in the last quarter moon right now. Or we're moving into it. So as we move into this moon, it may be important for you to reflect upon things. Things might tend to settle down for you around that time. It's also a good opportunity that, okay, so if you started new in this position, I'm seeing it also may be good to schedule a trip. You might be going to the desert somewhere. This is gorgeous. You might be going to a place where you can see the stars better, in the mountains. I'm seeing that booking of a travel. Again, look up the time of the last quarter moon when it's coming up, because that might be an important important time for you to face some of these and make a decision about just, you know, how to recuperate from this situation. Because it looks good. And it looks like yeah, it looks like an interesting new start, Aries. It looks beautiful. All right, thank you very much. This is just a quick reading for guidance of things we learned in the last year, so we can, you know, really understand the value of what happened, so we can grow in this new year. Opportunities of growth. All right. Thank you very much, Aries. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all the support. Love and light. All right, my Taurus moons, welcome to your portion of the reading. Just get on to reshuffling these cards a bit. Ooh, nice and clean, nice and strong too. Very forceful energy coming out now. All right. Oh, and as soon as I said that, but it's weird, I adapted very quickly to it. So you might be good at adapting right now, or there might be causes for you to have to be a little bit more amenable with adapting to situations. Okay, now this wanted to pop out. I'm not going to keep it, but it is the Ace of Earth. So this may be, in general, about a new opportunity, whether you're buying a house or a job, or, you know, something, just a new physical material materialization even. All right. Okay. I think that the wow, real clean energy, I gotta say, Taurus, so far. Ooh, even that one to pop up. Okay, no, which one do I, okay, nope, yeah, keeping it there. Okay, so what do we have on the top of the deck? We have the Five of Water. Bottom of the deck, ooh, the Two of Fire. And on the cut, the Page of Earth. All right, so, and the King of Earth. So things that have popped out, I mean, I'm not going to keep them, but the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Earth both want to show themselves, want to be highlighted. So this definitely may be about a new material opportunity for you that was either offered to you by a generational, it could be, you know, someone generational in your family, like an inheritance of some sort you possibly could have gotten. Now, this is very interesting because there's a lot of dispersed energy here. So the first one to come up, I will start with the Five of Water. I mean, this looks to me literally like a heart. And here is your little seahorse. And here are your little 5, you know, pearls of water. I'm getting pearls of wisdom for some reason. And they're strung together. And of course she looks like, woe is me, you know, in this. I just always want to say, oh, woe is me, you know, like back in the silent movies, you know, where acting was done without words. So this is, body language is important right now, or things about body language. So this situation has put you, or this, what I'm getting, like, because the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles want to come out, so this possible inheritance, this possible legacy situation has set you on a very complex path. So the complexities of the last year and how this situation made you feel. It made you, like, the footing that it put you on was a very Page of Earth footing. You felt very naivete in the situation. Now, this isn't to say that it's not a strong card in general, because it is the beginning of creating something for yourself. It's a very determined, practical card. However, it could also feel like, you know, being at the bottom of the food chain, in a sense. Like, there is a hierarchy. You still are in the royal family, so to say, but you are the lowest one. And even the second, you know, like, if you have, you know, the top, let's say king, emperor, whatever it is. Let's see if you can see my hand, the top. Even the second person is like 80% less powerful than the one at the top. The only one that really matters in these kind of aristocracy type structures or empire-based structures is that the one at the top has the most power, and you are the page, which means even though you're in the realm and you're in the family, you just feel like you don't have as much say or strength. This could be your position in a new job. Like you still could be part of like maybe it is your namesake or something like that. But, or you're in a law firm, you were given the opportunity to be partner, but you're still just a way junior partner, which means no matter, you know, what decisions are being made, you are one that has to follow the decision. You don't get to make the decision. And even though you have made it this far, somehow you're feeling sorry for yourself, or you went through instances over the last year where you felt sorry for yourself. You're like, I still have all these pearls and I'm still part of this family, but, you know, I'm just somehow, you know, I hate to say this, but this is just very entitled kind of feeling sorry for yourself. Like you even had somebody here, I'm guessing you probably in a relationship, or you have a best friend who is very supportive of you and that it tries to like remind you of how special you are all the time, but you still don't even want to hear their words because you're very like there's a lot of earth and you're an earth sign. So you just don't feel like, you know, sometimes emotional support is what you need. Now the Two of Fire tells me that you were ready for this opportunity. You absolutely wanted this opportunity that came to you. You felt like you were almost deserving of this opportunity as well, I'm getting. Like, you knew that it was going to happen, and you had put in a lot of the legwork, you know, to get it done. Like, I'm just saying legwork because those giraffes have such long legs and they can cover a longer distance, farther distance, just in a simple walking, you know, just by simply walking. The Two of Fire also tells me that you were, like, that's why you did want this position. You were very active in pursuing it. It is something that lit a fire in you. Now, the outcome of it has sizzled, like that kind of determination and drive about the situation, the commitment to success of this challenge. It almost challenged, like it was a challenge over this last year. So it's fizzled down a little because you've achieved it. But what I'm seeing here is definitely what you need to reflect on over the last year is the fact that, yes, you were driven and determined about something. You spent way too much time in the whole, it's not enough, I deserve more, how come it didn't come quicker or something. And this whole situation where you feel like you've made it, but you haven't made it. I really think the lesson that you need to take from this is you need to be more appreciative of what you actually have. I mean, the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles are both also very good cards driven you. But if you don't appreciate the circumstance and the situation, it can be as easily removed from you. And it can lead to all kinds of negative, selfish behavior where you become driven by just the baser instincts of wealth accumulation or greed accumulation. Or in this case, perhaps it's not the money that satisfies you, it's just the title that satisfies you, and you just want to be considered as being, you know, the head honcho, and you just start treating people poorly because of it, and you don't appreciate the people around you. So this is just a warning to definitely appreciate the people around you, especially whoever this little seahorse is in your life. It could be a water sign as well. The competition that you had made, like, what drove you to be more successful is you might have had one of those like rivalries with someone who was a fire sign. You might have won, and I think the way you view it and the way that other person views it are quite different. I almost getting like one of you wanted to destroy the other one, and the other one was just kind of looking at it like a healthy kind of, you know, friendly rivalry between competitors, you know? So I am going to get your Moonology Oracle card regarding the situation. We'll see what it has to say. Sorry, I don't want to, I know my desk can cause real loud noises into this. All right, Taurus, what kind of spirit, what kind of oracle messages do we need for Taurus right now to hear? Oh, all right. Yes, you definitely want that one. Almost hit me in the face with it. All right, so first quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. Okay, and this is highlighting a chakra here. So you may also have to do some chakra work to help, you know, through this. And like I said before, you're feeling this, that the word that was literally on the tip of my tongue about this whole like situation where you just felt more deserving, that you see, you know, you're just, you still see yourself as a page, you're part of the family, but you're still this low, and this like competition with the other person, and the way that one is looking at it like you want to destroy the other one, or the other one destroys you. It comes from a place of insecurity about your position. This need and this unhealthy energy I was getting, where if you don't learn to appreciate what you have, it's going to come, it's going to reflect a lot of negative and toxic energy going forward, that, you know, I don't know if it will be financially beneficial, but it's not going to be energetically beneficial to you in the end, and it's may cause a lot more health risks. Now, this chakra is, I believe, the it's the indigo chakra. Push through any insecurity. I'm guessing that's the third eye chakra. I will double check. I do want to double check for you, because I don't want to tell you anything wrong. Let's see. This is first quarter moon in Cancer. Let's see if there is a index. Yeah, there was. Okay, yeah, it is the third eye chakra. Okay, so just some tip and advice for this, working with this. Imagine yourself in a column of indigo or silvery light, and think about what this card means to you. While saying, or you don't have to say this exact thing, but listen to the words that I'm saying and take from it what you will, and sit with this, either under a first quarter moon, or, I mean, honestly, I would say any moon is fine. Some of you might be able to do this under a first quarter moon, but energies of the first quarter moon in Cancer. Thank you for helping me to see that my loved ones and I can achieve anything. So, like I said, just the kind of general sense of being grateful for those around you. And Cancer does, the moon is ruled by Cancer, and Cancer rules the fourth house of family, foundation, and fertility. So places where you grow things. So this may absolutely be job related. It could also be you, like, as far as the family, like you've gained a higher standing within the family if you are from one of these families that have hierarchical statuses. It may be your position in a workplace, because it could be considered family. All right. Now, also with this Cancer there, which isn't until July, you may, the situation that you have to reflect on. This, even though we're going into the new year, it doesn't mean that, oh, the last year just the energy stops flowing. This situation may not begin to get cleared up until Cancer season. All right, is what I'm getting for you as well, Taurus. That is pretty much all the messages that I'm getting for you. Now, since water, there are 2 water signs. If you can do some kind of cleansing ritual, and I mean, it could be something as simplistic as taking an Epsom salt bath, you know, just relaxing. For those who don't take baths, just maybe turn all the lights off in your bathroom while you shower one day and just actually pay attention to the way it feels when the water starts hitting your head and trickles down the entire of your body. Possibly follow one of the drops as it either, you know, starts at the top, drips off your nose, or runs down your back. Like, just connect for a second and cleanse, and just ask for like the cleansing, and that practice that method of gratitude in that moment. Like, you're thankful even for the clean water that's purifying and cleansing you. Thanking you for the position to be in a place where you have a shower, a standing inside plumbing, warm water. This could be an opportunity to be thankful even for the warm water, or thank them for the, you know, if it's cold out or whatever. But I am getting that opportunity that it is something that you could possibly do, and it may help you kind of like come to terms with the emotions of the situation. It's not probably going to solve how this situation, because it seems like an ongoing issue, but it's going to help you connect with the emotional terms of how to best deal with it. And it's all a step-by-step process, right? We just continually have to grow. That's what this channel is all about, is learning how to utilize the energies around you to help you grow for your highest good. All right, thank you very much, Taurus. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, or subscribe. I appreciate all the support. Love and light. All right, thank you very much, Gemini, for joining me. I'm just going to shuffle the cards here real quick as we move on. So this is just a quick end-of-year recap. All right. Seemed like most of the year went pretty well for you, but you're just having some issues as the year seems to be coming to its close, or the Greek Roman calendar year. All right. You know, if you follow the astrological year, you still have a couple months, but all right. Just cut these cards. So what we have on the bottom, interesting. Second person has gotten the 8 of Fires. There must have been some quick energies happening last year. At the top, the Messenger of Earth. All right. And on the split, wow, the Queen of Air. Okay, so oh my goodness, this is the Gemini reading. Okay, you may want to watch Aries, because Aries, you might be dealing with an Aries, because I had to specifically tell Aries that they were possibly dealing with, because they got the King of Air, as well as the 8 of Fire, okay? So this could be a divine partner relationship. There was a couple messages in there or there was a little bit of energy in there that did say that this was a relationship. So if you are dealing with an Aries moon and you are a Gemini moon, this could also be Aries sun, since the card that also connects you guys is a fire sign. So it could be an Aries sun, and you might be a Gemini sun as well. You may just be watching this because you didn't know it was a moon reading. Who knows? Okay, so obviously right off the bat, I'm seeing that I'm going to connect it real quick to the other reading, because what happened was you were at a social networking situation and you met this individual, and it created a kind of quick like shift for you. Theirs was a new start, a new beginning. Something it was like a whole new thing, where this Messenger of Earth seems like this is something that you have wanted for a long time. You've been trying to lay the groundwork to be the person that you are, to accept this situation, or to be ready and prepared for this opportunity and situation. Now, they might be the Queen of Air in this situation, or you might be the Queen of Air in this situation. It is reversible, but this is a beautiful card. Okay, for those that it is not considered a love reading, I believe that this could be, because I saw in another context that this was possibly a job opportunity. So what it was, interestingly enough, is the King of Air in the other reading was the headhunter, or the person that offered the job, or the boss, or the mentor. And what I'm seeing here is you were the stable character in this storyline that definitely possibly offered up an opportunity, a actual material, physical opportunity. And this came as pretty much an inspiration. Like, I believe you possibly met this individual at a networking opportunity, a social gathering, a birthday, a wedding. Now, this isn't something that it didn't have to just recently have happened. What this is just focusing on is the biggest lesson over the last year, or the most important aspect over the last year, in which you have to reflect upon in order to be more productive in the new year, to utilize the energy in its highest, best form. So this literally could have been a wedding where you met someone during, summer season, I'm getting. Kind of like early summer. June, July, August is kind of what I'm oddly getting. Or June, July, August, September. Yes, May, June. So spring, there's some of you with a possible of a little bit of spring, and then some of you late summer to fall, okay? And the message, let's see, okay, so it's just telling, in general, it's just highlighting this connection, highlighting the communication between the two, the connection between the two of you. The fact, you could be definitely be growing a company together. You could be growing a relationship together. This could be an opportunity to write a thesis. Like, the other person could have been, a student, and now they never thought that they would go to do their PhD. Maybe they are. But what this is highlighting, there's a situation and a relationship that you formed with someone over this last year that is going to be fruitful. Now, I'm going to clarify real quick with the Oracle decks, Moonology Oracle deck. This could be a timing thing. This could be what type of relationship it's going to be, what the outcome is going to be, when the outcome is going to be, and whether this is the ending of a cycle for one of you. Because one, it's the beginning of a cycle, and the other, definitely one is just the beginning is all I can say. And it definitely, whatever this is, it hasn't gone as far as it can go, because this is the messenger. So there's still an opportunity to grow, from farther. Definitely an opportunity to expand it. Yes, expansion. And the way that all the lanterns are flying away from them is definitely, I see expansion. But it's a very calculated decision. It's very intellectual decision. It's very, calculated is what I hear from this person. This person is screaming calculated to me. It's gorgeous, but it's just, and pay attention to the signs. You could be receiving messages through earthly signs. All right, so new moon in Taurus. Know your worth. Okay. And new moon, this is your section. They got the Fool, you got the new moon. New moon is all about new manifestation, rolling in new energy. You almost even see the phoenix coming out from behind it when it, creates kind of that flash of light. Taurus. So this energy, I guess, is Taurus. So my timing, I should readjust the timing. So you could have met this person literally in, let's see, what is it? April, May to June, since this can also be May and June. And then, you know, end of July, into end of July. So it could be May to end of July, into August. But, new moon in Taurus. Okay, the know your worth. Also, one of you may have a strong placement in Taurus as well. Know your worth. Okay, so if this is a partnership of some kind, now, what I'm kind of getting here is, and this is very weird because it's really interesting that I would say there's more dominant energy here than there was in the other one, but somehow you might be prone to acquiescing a little bit too much on this partnership. Now, also, I'm getting a heavy balance of know your worth. Don't overemphasize your worth. Don't try to overtly control things too much where it pushes the other person away. Understand your value, but don't overvalue yourself. Okay? Because this has the opportunity, I mean, with the fact that there is two cards, this is real specific, just two divine partner cards, tells me, and a passion card, that this has not just an intellectual capability to survive long term and as a divine partnership, but it's got a little bit of your passion in there too, and you could create something out of it. So, you know, doing that, don't submit, like, don't drop away different parts of yourself to acquiesce them, and don't let them do that to you, but also don't, you know, play the dominant card in the relationship where you're trying to change them all the time or getting them to do what you want, because your value is there and you have a lot of value, but it's not being in the aggressor. Being the overbearing aggressor in the relationship is not adding actual worth. Okay? I mean, this is a gorgeous card. New moon energy. You might both actually also enjoy astronomy. I mean, I'm seeing very like James Webb photos like in this photo, all right? Anything else? Yes, it's just a shock to the senses. You didn't think, since you're such a stable person, you didn't think it was going to rattle you that much, but it rattled you a little. Just, you know, go with the flow a little bit more, all right? Go with the flow. Thank you very much, my Gemini moons. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, or subscribe. I appreciate all the support. Have a lovely new year. Love and light. All right, thank you very much, Cancer, for joining me. This is just going to be a quick reading for what lessons we needed to learn in the last year, or what lessons we are learning that we need to continue learning, or what was an important event that can help shape us in the new year. All right, beautiful, beautiful cards. Okay, this is just rolling along nicely now. Okay, so what do we have at the top of the deck for you? Oh, wow, Two of Fire. Interesting. Seems to be some connections. I can't even, what do we have in the middle? We are going to have the 10 of Earth. Beautiful. And then at the bottom of the deck, the 9 of Fire. Okay. Wow. Okay. Fire, fire, earth. And from a 9 to a 10. All right, Cancer, what do we see? Okay, this last year we started on a journey. This last year and it wasn't something new. It was something that you had built, the skills, the qualifications. You have laid the groundwork. You, like in this case, you packed everything you needed for the trip. You got your lantern, you've got your giraffe, you've got your clothes, your comforts. You prepared yourself. You spent there was some point that you just spent, you either went into the year prepared for something, or you became prepared over the course of the year. And now you're reaching the end of the line for this, or the end of the action, or you're almost there, and this is what you need to know in order to get to the end. Because the end was your 10 of earth, creating foundational comforts, success, long-term wealth, and wealth, accrued wealth. I said generational. Now, there were issues along the way. Now, these issues are still possibly happening because, but they made you stronger. It's like you started off here and you got to the cave, and you're older, you're wiser, but it's taken a lot of energy. You had to do things. Some things you may have not wanted to do. You did things that pulled more energy out of you than you wanted to, or things that weren't directly related to the task at hand. You had to focus some of your energy there. And these are what you might have felt was distraction, but each one of these things was necessary in order for you to continue on this path. Like if you had to divert some of your time to a different task that you didn't want to do, or you had to take a job doing something that you didn't want to do for a while, and you had to fight those battles, you're still going to get, it's all in work of this 10 of earth. I feel like this is still the goal, and this is the goal that you have in mind. We can see if you're going to get there, but right now you're in the state where you've accomplished, like you're growing your successes. Like you now are in shelter from the storm. I'm even seeing like you're like the fact that like she's wearing this nicer gown, from what it looked like you're wearing, kind of, just the shirt on your back, so to say, in this thing. You have achieved things. You are now in a stage where you can actually enjoy a little bit more of the pleasures of life as well. You don't have to skimp as much. You are possibly attending parties where you have to get dressed up like this, or look nice, or you're going out and look nice. You're putting yourself out there. Now, the road wasn't easy. You're in these rocky situations. You're under this stormy sky. But whatever determined, you seem determined. Like I'm getting the case where, and I'm normally not, it doesn't have to be gender specific in this sense, but you are willing to do what's necessary to get what you want. Is that healthy? It depends, I guess. That's all up to you. The levels, but this end, she's got her wolf here. So you're definitely going to find some, I don't want to say obedient companions. Loyal, I would say. Companionship as you go along. People who support you. And this chest of gold. Now, in some cases, like, you could look at this as somebody's been stealing somebody's gold and breaking into homes across the plains, pillaging as they went. But you know, this could also just be understanding your own talent and creating wealth out of it. Like, all these struggles that you've gone through taught you a lesson. I would focus on the ones that succeeded and what made you feel best. So that's, okay, that is where I feel like this is going, is all the struggles and all the battles you fought. Like, all what you said, what you prepared yourself to do, and the journey that you went on, and the accomplishments over this last year. Now is the time to reflect upon all the situations that were successful, and successful including not just the financial gain, but whether you had support, whether you achieved a supporting structure around you that did it, and whether it made you actually happy, whether it lit a little fire up inside you, okay? Now, I'm just going to get a clarifying oracle card real quick about this. This could have been a timing card. This could be a timing card. This could be a sign related. Now, obviously, you are Cancer moons, or your Cancer suns watching this. I'm not sure. This is a Cancer moon reading, but we do not discriminate here. There could be an energy message for anyone who watches this. I do believe that they will find you when they need to. All right. Let's see what Spirit has for you, Cancer, regarding your oracle message. No, that is not it. That is way too many cards. Spirit may have a lot to say, but it's not going to say that much in this little. All right, Spirit. Please guide them for their highest good. This is our Cancer moon reading. Change direction. All right. This direction. Cancer. Oh goodness, I think they were telling me that Cancer moon. What does the Spirit want to tell you? Oh my gosh. There may not be anything in here that they can tell you. Spirit, what do they want? What do you want to tell? Oh my gosh, I'm not doing all those cards again. I'll do that one. Oh my goodness, seriously. How can this be possible? I'm always confused by these things. Repetitive cards. Like, out of all the cards and all the decks, I get repeating cards. Okay, so this is a Cancer first quarter moon in Cancer. You, obviously, are a Cancer. So this is first of all telling me that you should focus in on your third eye chakra. Do some rituals to cleanse it out. I think that's the question here. Is, like I said, you have to reflect on your successes and your failures over the last year. In order to, this is your goal. This is your desire. You want to achieve this. So if that's where you're headed and that's what you want, then what I'm seeing is that you are currently not in a place where you are connecting to the real successes or the real failures. Like I said before, it's not just possibly one that brought you money, but something that brought you true, like, loyalty and companionship for someone. So I would work on, doing exercises to cleanse out the third eye, doing meditations that specifically focus on your third eye chakra, possibly doing like humming the sound or the idiom, I don't know, what is it, the proverb or idiom for the third eye. Also listening to bowl singing for the third eye, possibly. Now, this is also the card of family foundation and fertility. So this 10 of Pentacles, this is really important to how you see your view of family and how you see your view of creating a foundation for yourself and for the future. It is a true identity, what you've built. Like, you've almost said, if you don't achieve this, then you're a failure. And I think you also need to take into account, like reflect upon whether that would be a failure or not. All right? Because there could be, Spirit could be trying to show you a different path to get to a 10 of Earth situation, a long-term foundational happiness. And it may not be what you originally set out prepared to accomplish, okay? All right, thank you very much, Cancer. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, or subscribe. I appreciate all the support. I do hope you enjoy this new year. Love and light. All right, thank you very much, Leos, for joining me. Leo Moon reading. I am just going to do a quick refresh, a recap over the last year. What lessons do we need to focus on from that year? What lessons did we learn? What lessons are we still trying to learn? What energy is around us as we move into this new year that we need to focus on from the last year? Just, it'll tell us what we need to know. All right. Yeah. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have 9 of Fire. I can't even with this today. What is going on? In the split, the 10 of Air. Thank you, Spirit, for offering me a different card. Queen of Fire. Thank you. Okay. When I first saw this 9 of Fire, I'm like, oh my God, are we still doing Cancer's reading? This is underneath the deck. Okay. Feeling burden, 10 of Air, feeling burden, Queen of Fire. Wow. If she's not like Megan Fox sexy, I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's, look at that heart, like fire too. Passion. Okay. This is telling me, this is about confidence. This is a confidence issue. Leo, this is absolutely you. This is who you want. This is how you see yourself. This is how you feel about yourself. You want to be confident, strong, sexy, intimidating even. I mean, look at that, intimidating. Mysterious in an essence. This is, inside this heart is literally the symbol for the heart chakra. Let's see if we can focus in on that. No, it's not going to. Without getting the glare, hello? Nope, it doesn't even focus on my hand that close. Okay, so you can kind of see the symbol right there for the heart chakra. Okay, so right off the bat, before you even get to any of these cards, I see that heart chakra work is necessary because there is a lack of confidence about something. You had to deal with confidence issues over the last year, whether that was in your place of work, in your place of home, even in your place of thoughts. Like if you don't feel like you're as smart as other people, or all of a sudden your intelligence is getting put into question because of a new environment you're in, you feel like you've been just having to work and work and work to prove yourself no matter what, even though you feel like you are inherently stronger than majority of the people who are around you doing whatever that is. And no matter what you do, they don't see you in this light. And it is because you don't see yourself in this light. Sometimes it's not about having to fight those battles. You know, the Queen of Fire sometimes does not fight her own battles. She doesn't have to. People fight battles for her. All right? So what I'm seeing as a lesson, like over this last year, you had too many burdening thoughts. Your confidence was in the dump for some reason. I'm not sure what that issue was that made you feel that way. It could be you personally just got depressed about something you weren't able to get yourself out of. And to that, I say you need to do some heart cleansing, some chakra cleansing. You need to clear yourself from people in your energy circle that are not in you, like they don't love your heart. They don't see your beautiful heart, Leo. If you have friends around you that kind of put you down, like passively put you down, you need to get rid of those people. Because Leos, I mean, the moon is more how you are at home and in your family and your foundation, but friends are part of your foundation. And you are a beautiful hearted person who will do almost anything for their friends because you're so loyal. So you need to start expecting that loyalty back, okay? To a certain extent. Like, obviously, don't go and force people to do things for you, and don't force loyalty. But you felt really like you've been struggling to keep your fire lit. And, you know, Leo shouldn't have to struggle to keep their fire lit. Their fire should always be lit. They should be struggling to according to other people's ideas, dim their light, you know, but no, don't do that either. This is a real personal issue that you have to deal with, Leo. You are this Queen of Wands, a Queen of Fire, sorry, in this deck. And you have light to shine. You are there. You know, you just don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to your own mind, because that naysayer may be yourself, you know. And I like this Ten of Wands in its essence because I view it as literally, look how innocuous these feathers are. They don't hold power over you. You can simply blow them away with conscious attention and conscious thought. I mean, she's literally just pushing it away with her breath. And all these other ones are falling away from her. Like, that's what I like about this one. It's like you can just release all these things. You don't have to let them bring you down or distract you or dissuade you or depress you, you know? So meditation practices I see going into this new year. Let's see what the Oracle deck has to say for you. Oh, let me shuffle these first. Leo, moons. But this looks like, I mean, this is an important thing I think you need to focus on. That, I mean, we all obviously go through those moments where we don't think we're good enough for something, or we don't, you know, see our own value appropriately. And especially you, Leos, this Queen of Fire, definitely being a you representation, is you are, you know, this Queen of Fire. And I see the Queen of Fire as a Leo sign. I see the King of Fire as a Aries sign. But, well, of course, sometimes it depends on the deck. But this one is telling me, yeah, you are this person. I mean, you may think you're not, but you are. So stop limiting yourself, all right? All right, Leo, let's get a message from Spirit regarding the Oracle message. What Oracle message does Spirit want to tell Leo? Ooh, full moon in Aquarius. Be real. Oh my gosh. Whoever has been trying to dim your flame, dim your light, dim your essence, nah, no more, no more, okay? Be real. Accept who you are. And as a full moon ritual, so this is an opportunity of because the full moon requires you to reflect upon kind of a recent situations and your responses to that situations, and how to assess what worked and what didn't work, and then acknowledge and ingrain or intertwine the things that worked into the solutions for creating and being this Queen of Wands. And really all it comes down to is being real. Be the real you, okay? If you like singing to the full moon in the middle of the night in a forest, be you. If you like feeling freezing cold trickling river water on your feet so you can cleanse yourself or ground yourself, be you. And mention those things in public to them. All right? Don't shy away from being mentioning those things, like, oh my gosh, you're such a dork. What is wrong with being a dork? There's absolutely nothing wrong with being a dork. You know? I mean, like, you can ask any dork that. And I would say they're more confident in themselves, and they go through less insecurity issues because they are accepting who they are and living freely in their own skin and their happiness. All right? I thank you very much, Leo Moons. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, or subscribe. I do appreciate all the support. Have a lovely new year. Love and light. All right, thank you very much, Virgo, for joining back to me. I'm just shuffling your cards here. I'm sorry, I was doing it for a while in silence, so I'm pretty much done shuffling the cards. This is just an energy check-in on the things that we have learned or lessons we need to learn as we move into the new year. So, Virgo, what do we have on the bottom? Oh, I like this. Transformation. Bottom of the deck. Transformation. Top of the deck. What do we have? Ooh, 6 of fire. Wow. Virgo. Wow. And in the middle of the deck, we have, ooh, Queen of Messengers. Now, I'm going to say this again because I've had to say it every single time. Like, I have all these cards, right? There's all these cards. And how is it that I continue to get repeat this? So this is the second. In almost each deck, there's one card that's repeated from a past reading. Okay, so in your case, transformation. Like, I love this transformation card. This fairy that just blends in to this peach. Oh. This is temptation, actually, not transformation. This is going to be devil energy. So, I always think, like, when I see this one, I think of Labyrinth, the David Bowie Labyrinth movie with Jim Henson, and how at one point in time she was given a peach to eat, and she ate a peach, and out comes a worm. So there is going to, there was a situation, either there was a situation over this past year where you were offered something that seemed too good to be true, or you were, either it was a job, or it was somebody called you and tried to scam you out of something, or a friend wanted you to do something for them. And for some of you, basically you saw through the BS. You saw clearly you were this queen of air in this situation. And what the success I'm seeing, the 6 of fire, is you, as you didn't take the bait in this situation, and this other person might have actually gotten in a lot of trouble for the thing that they wanted you to do. You, for some reason, I'm getting, if you work at a bank and somebody tried to get you to hold their books for them or sign off on a trading thing that they just said they couldn't put under their name for some reason, and you said no, this person might be under investigation with the SEC. And so you come off, or you worked in the compliance sector and somebody tried to bribe you to look the way in a different situation, and you said no, and you get a promotion for it. Basically, what I'm seeing is, whatever the situation is, you went into it with the Queen of Air energy. Is you literally went in logically without emotional connection, and you cut through all that which did not make sense. And all that was emotionally driven. Now, this could be somebody who is also dependent on a substance, and they tried to get you to support them, give them money, enter into a investment deal. For others of you, so I'm getting that negative. So the number 15 might be relevant to you. 1 and 5 equals 6. This could have happened in the 6th month. So January, February, March, May, June. In June. Now, also, this is a Capricorn card. So this could have been played out from June to now. It may be a legal situation in which you're dealing with. And what it's telling me is that you're going to come out on top of it. It's going to come in your favor. It's going to be in your favor because you went in it very, no matter what situation you had to enter into, you never let your emotions get the better of you. You stayed very stern. Stern is the word I'm hearing. Now, other things. There was a situation where you got to make a choice over something, and the outcome was a financial benefit or a financial reward. And it did present itself as a temptation, but when you cut back all the layers, you saw it was actually a really keen opportunity. Kind of like you saw the opportunity for something because you were smart, intelligent about it. And let's say a crazy uncle or whatever is like, oh my God, no, that's just a, like quoted some, or regurgitated some conspiracy theory thing about how it contributes, like it's something, something, something. And you come out on top of in the situation, the argument, and even the outcome. I see a financial benefit for some of you. I even like even if this temptation is supposed to be like all this gold and stuff is supposed to be a bad thing, like there is still some financial benefit out of there. This could have been fool's gold, and you identified the real gold. You know, you were like, if somebody tries to distract you, like a red herring in one direction, and you're like, no, I see through that. I'm going to go directly towards the victory balloon. Okay, I'm going to send my ship in the right direction. You can't, you can't knock me off course. And that's what I'm seeing over this last year. You had to deal with a situation where somebody tried to knock you off course, tried to distract you with temptations, and you just continually strove through. And even not just temptations, like even like physical temptations, but like goading you to participate in a conversation that eventually would have gotten you in trouble. Like you just like, no, I'm not going to fall prey to that. I'm not going to be duped into saying anything or taking someone's side, you know, in that context. All right. So I see you have either gotten the successful rewards for it over this last year, and you're feeling good about yourself right now, or you haven't quite yet. You still feel good about yourself, I feel, but it's coming. Now let me pull one last oracle card for you. This is for our Virgos, Virgo moon. All right, Spirit, what message do they need to hear for their highest good? Last quarter moon in Pisces. So this may be coming in Pisces season, which is really fairly, new into the new year. It's like almost pre-spring, end of last push of winter, right? Because So last quarter moon in Pisces, talk less, feel more. I think that's really good. Like that message I was saying about somebody tried to get you to say something about someone and it didn't work. And then, like I said, you're feeling really good about yourself. I think this is just reinforcing that. This is just, yes, this energy that you're in right now, and you could be going through it until Pisces season. So it's starting, like this is actually the only message I've gotten where it's kind of like a frequent, a kind of present energy of, this is what you've been dealing with over the last year, and now you're feeling success. You're feeling like you've overcome it, you've overpowered it, the obstacle has been overcome. And I really like this kind of like even the healing energy that it's showing off in this left hand or right hand. And it is, even though air signs can be talkative creatures, obviously the queen is the less of the talkative. She's more direct and current. I'm feeling that this whole talk less, feel more thing is also how you got through it, or how you also, overcame it. And it's just real positive energy here. It's almost looked like it's parting the seas, she's parting the seas, like with her energy she's kind of working that yin and yang energy. And last quarter moon in Pisces. So again, this energy will probably last you till Pisces season. So it's like I said, it's kind of presently going on, and now you get to enjoy this new year, and then you'll get a little bit of that end of Sagittarius the end of Capricorn into Aquarius. season, and then Pisces will hit, and it'll feel relieved. Like that'll be, I think that's the end of that cycle. You'll just feel a lot of relief, a lot of weight lifted off you. All right, Virgo, thank you very much for watching this. If you enjoyed, please like, share, or subscribe. I appreciate all the support. Love and light. All right, Libra, thank you for returning to, or coming to, returning, I guess, if you did watch my intro. Thank you for joining me today for your end of year reflection reading. All right. I'm going to do one more just because that wasn't as clean as I'd like it to be. There may be some, like, energy dropping off, some kind of like things you want to just get rid of, or like, you know, if you go shopping and you grab the bags out of the car, there like might be 3 bags in the back. You're like, oh, I'll just get it later. I just don't want to. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, you see that we have the messenger of water. Oh, beautiful. Look at that seahorse right there, looking at her. Like, I see you. What's up? At the top, oh my goodness, they have the king of fire. Okay. It almost also looks like 2 people from different sides of the track, or different sides. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. All right. Libra. I got to say, I'm getting a clear message about love. An offer of love from a king of fire, someone who you see, someone who you are just overwhelmingly attracted to, actually likes you back. And I believe that this is your karma coming back. Like, you deserve whatever this is. It may not be forever, it may not be long term, but you deserve this relationship. You deserve this offer of love. You really, like, this is going to be like a passionate whirlwind trip, and that's you deserve it. You deserve to be happy like this, okay? You may have been feeling like Rapunzel. Like, I'm feeling this like princess stuck in a, you know, cavern or cave, or Hirayoshi, I guess. Hirayoshi. Like, very, you know, stuck in her tower. And longing for outside company or outside attention or external attention. Just, I also weirdly feel like someone that might be a social figure, and you don't put yourself out there very often because you don't know if you can trust anyone that you date, or you don't really meet regular people, or all you want is a regular person and not a person like you, a star of some sort, or in the same field, or in the same job, which is why I got this whole like opposite sides of the track at first, or from different houses, Romeo Juliet type thing. Not that it's forbidden, but just, yeah, there also might be an age discrepancy between the 2 of you as a messenger versus a king. Not overtly, you're not, you know, a child, but or page, but, you know, just some kind of, I guess, age difference or power structure dynamic difference, power dynamic. But this person is, or either you want to offer your love to this very attractive person that you're into. And I would say they're into you too. So if you want to offer your love as well, do it. If they want to offer their love, they're going to offer their love, or their, I don't know about love, but offer their interest, their passion towards the situation or towards you. And it's something you deserve. It's something that you're going to enjoy. There's lessons to learn about it. Now, and with this being the year-end reading, I feel like almost love has been what you have been longing for over this last year. You want a soulful, passionate connection with someone. And you want them to have a romantic offering for you. You feel like you deserve it. Now I'm going to see, let's see the timing on if this is being offered to you now, if this is being offered to you in the future, if it was offered to you, if this is over now, because the Wheel of Fortune, it does, the Wheel of Karma does run its course. Yeah, so I don't know if I just put that back the exact same way I took it apart. But hey, it's all by fate. All right, Spirit, what oracle messages do we have here for Libra? Spirit, what messages do we have here for Libra? Thank you very much so far. Thank you. Oh, I've got an itch on my hand. Okay, we have third eye chakra card. So first quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe. Oh, wow. Wheels Fortune. The fact that these two came up. Yeah. Okay. Whatever you were feeling, whatever longing you were having, this desire for love, this attraction to this individual, whether you're either one of those or already in a relationship, whether you're the one offering or they're the one offering, what this is all saying, and what this Wheel of Fortune is literally saying to me is this is meant to happen. Whatever this is meant to happen. This will happen. This is part of your journey, your love journey, your love cycle journey. I'm sorry for all you Libras out there who are not here to hear about love. This is, I guess, this is specifically resonating with some collective individuals, and you could be cross-watching this as well. So this could also still apply to you. This could be with an Aquarius as well. You could be right now longing and dreaming and wishing for this person, and they are going to come into your life in the Aquarius season. Now with this third eye chakra, that is why I am getting that you are, wanting this. You are asking the universe for this. Okay? And yes, you spent this last year trapped in your tower and you haven't found love, but it is coming. It will come. Trust divine timing and trust in the universe. You will be singing and dancing and parading through fields of lilacs. Okay? You will be floating on air when this happens. Now, like I said, I do not know if this is going to last, but it is something that is meant for you, and it will be very loving and passionate for as long as it does. The rest is up to you, my lovely Libras. All right, thank you very much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, or subscribe. I, of course, appreciate all the support. And for all of you celebrating in the new year, enjoy. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Love and light. All right, everyone, thank you for joining back with me. This is Scorpio's moon reading, or Scorpio moon's reading, wherever I put the personal pronoun, the possessive pronoun, where I put possessive indicator for that. All right, now that I've tangentially just kind of redirected the energy away from this, let's come back. Scorpio, this is all about the energy over the last year. Lessons you're going to learn, have learned, must focus on. All right, underneath the deck, we see right off the bat, we have, man, the Nine of Fire. Lots of bird. This year was not an easy one for a lot of people. All right, splitting the deck, Messenger of Air. And the top of the deck, we have Eight of Water. All right. No, this is the Three of Water. Three of Water. Okay. So, Scorpio, you may have spent this last year a little bit too engaged in social activities, and it has caused financial burden, it has caused emotional burden, and it has caused like physical burden on you. You might have woken up one too many times hungover, and you're just spending more time recuperating. Some of you may have contracted an STD during and over this time. You were just highly sociable, like in both of these. Like you were just putting yourself out there, partying it up, networking, trying to really navigate this last year, because you just, I think you were still coming out of the COVID like seclusion, and you just went all out. You just wanted to meet new people, wanted to have fun, wanted to enjoy yourself. And what it's happening now is it caused a lot, like it had you deal with, like I said, had you dealing with money issues then, like physical issues, emotional issues. There could have been health issues. For those of you, I mean, I'm trying to get a different message out of this. Now, I mean, at different ages, this could apply at different ages, and there could be a certain extent at which some of you did more of it and some of you did less of it. But what Spirit is telling you, that this time and these activities that you spent doing this, you need to reflect upon whether that's how you want to bring in this next year, okay? Like, do you really want to be the same person that you were last year as you are this year? Because that's the thing, what I feel from this messenger of air is you have the opportunity to change, you know? The Knight of Air, it's a quick, fast-paced energy, and it's a highly capable networking energy, but it can also change trajectories quite quickly. The sword can become an offensive and a defensive tool. So how do you want to direct your energy? Because in this case, I'm getting, it's literally your yang energy, you know? Yin energy? Yin energy. I think yang is the feminine emotional side of the energy, and yang is the active side of the energy. Now, also, I'm getting with this messenger of air is there are ideas that you have and thoughts and conversations that you have that you can use and redirect in different ways. You don't have to go through the same methods of creating this network as you did in the last year, okay? Obviously there were some successes that you had over the year. The burdens weren't all, and I don't like using this word, the opposite of success. That some things worked out, some things didn't work out. So those are things I think you have to think about as you assess going into this new year. Now, let's see what Oracle message Spirit wants to divine upon you regarding this specific instance. Because again, I'm getting, obviously, I feel regarding different ages, different economic statuses, and different agencies, that this could have been done you could have gone and been hanging out all the time with people from your work, like trying to catch up and network within the company. So looking for like a mentor or something, or that you could literally just be in college and you're paying way too much attention to partying than your studies. That you could be in a frat or fraternity. You could be a professional athlete. There's some things that just, it's different circumstances, but it's the same overall energy, I think, for a lot of you Scorpios, okay? Now, what additional message would Spirit like to divine upon Scorpio, please, as their oracle message from Spirit? Thank you very much. Last quarter moon in Virgo. attend to the details. Okay? So what I feel you need to help move you out of, or to either regenerate this kind of goal or energy into a positive, more healthy dynamic, you need to start grounding yourself in discipline. Attend to the details. Now, details is just a little bit about the discipline of a situation. What is actually required of you. Yeah, I think there's a lot of flighty energy here. So like I said, it's getting grounded. I see the methods and means in which you have gone by over this last year aren't going to suit you in this new year. You need to become a little bit more practical and a little bit more grounded. So attend to the details in your life. Like I said, it could have been causing all these burdens, these financial burdens, emotional burdens, health burdens, the physical burdens. There's ways you can overcome those burdens as long as you pay attention to details, okay? I know Scorpio, sometimes you like going, deep into life. You'll just fall in and kind of like surface at the next low or high tide. But you don't have to go that deep into the waters all the time, okay? Thank you very much, Scorpio Moons. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, or subscribe. I do appreciate all the support. If you're celebrating the new year coming up, please be safe, love, and light. Hello, thank you very much, my Sagittarius, for joining me. This is just a energy checkup for the end of the year. What did we learn? What are we learning? What kind of energy do we need to bring into the new year? What do we need to leave behind? All right. Thank you very much, Spirit. This is for Sagittarius and the Moon. And please guide them to their highest good. Okay, so right off the bat, at the bottom of the deck, we have a 10 of air. All right, repeat cards all the time. Oh my gosh. Temptation. What? Please tell me this isn't going to be the same card. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. You need to go back 2 readings to the Virgo. Oh, was it? Or Libra. Oh my gosh. Okay. Double check Virgo, double check Libra. Right now I'm forgetting even where I'm at because I'm so mind boggled. The exact same 3 cards. Now that you've watched this, you can double check which one was the bottom, the top, and the middle. But, Lord, oh Lord, you either are the cross-watcher watching, like you're like, oh, well, I'm this moon, but I'm this sun. So you watch that one and now you're watching this one and you're probably going, you're like, my jaw dropped. I'm like, like what is happening right now? So, I'm not getting a different message. Okay. This is a 2-party situation. Absolutely. So the person that may have been offering you this opportunity, this deal, this motive, they are the other side of this. So one of you could definitely be the let's see. So it was Virgo, then Libra, and I just did Scorpio. This is Sagittarius. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's either Libra or Virgo. I don't know how far back I go. I want to say that I felt really good about Virgos. And I'm getting that kind of like the success and 10 of air energy. It might have been Virgo. So I'm not even gonna, I'm sorry, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go directly. You need, like, you literally, there is going to be no real reading for this because I've already done the reading. This is just the second person in the partner. I wish I could, I'm gonna have to go back. I need to mark that down to tag that in the video and tell them that they need to watch this video for just the small additional information. Okay, so I'm going to ask Spirit, again, I swear to goodness, if this is the same card that comes out, I'm going to flip. Of course, I don't know if I remember. Ugh, like all the cards just flipped on me. Okay, let's knock first. There we go. Thank you, Spirit, for reminding me that I did not do that right. I'm just so flustered right now. I just can't even. Okay, I'm just going to... Temptation, 6 of fire, 10 of air. All right. All right, Spirit, please offer any additional messages divinely guided for our Sagittarius for this end of year energy. All right. No, this is not the same oracle card. But Sagittarius, this is a Aries card. So another person who might be involved in this situation, like I said before with the last one, it could be a Capricorn, it could be Aries on top of it. So let's work through your feelings. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the secondary message specifically for this group that isn't directly related to the other group is that you were in a relationship with someone that you thought was like marriage material. You thought was forever material. And you found out in some way that they were gaslighting you and that it was nothing but a facade. There wasn't any real substance to this. Now, they may be someone who you can be distracted and dissuaded by someone who has a lot of money, because you think, some people can think that money will buy happiness and it offers you a certain sense of security. So it not only may have been attracted to this person, but they may have offered, their appearance may have offered the belief that you would have financial stability. That isn't the case. It is literally built on a bed of feathers. They might have gambling issues. They might have sex addiction issues. So it is not the success or victory you thought it was, okay? Now, thank goodness that is a separate message for some Sagittarii that are watching this that don't know what I'm talking about with the other reading, because what this realization, now, either you realized it at the end of this year, like this is something that you have been in you could have been in this relationship for a while now. 1 to 5 years maybe. And all of a sudden it's coming to light and you're thinking, oh, I invested all this time in this person and it was nothing but a sham. This whole next, like what you need to, this next year, whatever you do, you need to focus on just working through your feelings about it. Don't jump into a new relationship to try and get over something. Don't do anything drastic like quitting your job and doing an eat, love, pray situation. I can recommend there's Swan Love. She is no, it's not right to promote anything, but she is someone who works with the inner child and does therapy that. I could recommend her. I really enjoyed the neurological repatterning that I went through. It was very successful, and this may be a time when you're ready for that. Okay? So, and work through it in a healthy way. Don't diverge into some of your kind of temptation habits, like those revenge habits. Like, I'm going to do this to get back at them. I'm going to do this to get back at them. Because I'm telling you, someone like this who builds an entire relationship on a bed of feathers, that it's filled with nothing but lies and deceit, they're not going to be affected by you trying to, like, I'm going to do this to get back at them. They're not going to respond to that kind of stuff. It doesn't matter to them. They've got more pressing issues to worry about, like that bed of feathers, you know, or house of feathers. Okay? That is what I am getting for you, my Sagittarii. Very interesting. Like, obviously, for half of you, go back and watch that. For the other half of you, this is unfortunately a very sad message and story, which is why I think it was so specific for one person to hear that, at least, if only 4 people watch this. Okay, thank you very much, Sagittarius, for joining me today. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, or subscribe. I do appreciate all the support. I know I could not give you a better message for some of you, but you know, we all have to work through our challenges. And this channel is all about utilizing that divine energy for our greatest good. So that's what I'm here to try and guide you to do. All right? Thank you very much. Love and light. Enjoy the new year. All right. Hello, Capricorn. Thank you for joining me. This is your end of year reflection reading. I am just going to finish shuffling here. And we can start getting that energy out. Very tough, stern, stubborn energy. Stubborn energies I'm getting right here, Capricorn. What's going on with you? Bottom of the deck, we have something. Oh, strength. Oh, stubborn. Can strength and stubbornness being, Wheel of Fortune. Can they be misidentified? Oh, messenger of water. Wow. So I got a messenger of water, and then I got the messenger of water and the fortune's wheel together in a reading. I will tag it in this so you can go back and watch. And where the strength card was actually the King of Fire, which was the Aries card for me, and this is a Leo card. So you, my Capricorn, may be dealing with a Leo. And you may be wanting to offer a message of love. But like the stubborn energy I was getting before. But there is something that is preventing you from doing this because either you or the other person is being stubborn about something. And this could be as simple as like you don't want to be honest about your feelings for the individual because you don't believe that they can be true. But then again, you can't stop thinking or wishing for this person. There also could be an age dynamic difference between the two of you. Now that there's a major arcana in the play versus a minor arcana, there's definitely a power dynamic difference. You don't think you could be worth it because, I mean, this person is just like almost a goddess, you know, just someone of so divine power, and people look up to them. Everybody wants to be them or be with them or be around them. And only the lucky few actually are given the time of day, you know, as far as sexual or emotional exchanges. I mean, the 2 major arcanas tell me that this is an important event over this last year. Like this is someone that you might have been spending the entire year with a massive crush on. And even if they say no, I'm gonna warn you about that. Even if they say no, if you don't take this opportunity to be honest and truthful about your feelings, this is gonna be something that you may regret for quite a while. And what this is doing, I feel like even if they say no, it is preparing you for the time where a situation like this is going to present itself to you again. And if you don't have the courage to address it as well, then you might actually miss out on somebody who is divinely guided for you. Like, I feel like you have to be able to have the courage to do this kind of thing so you can earn, like, kind of garner that strength. Like, you can inherit some of the strength. Like, well, at least I put myself out there and I did it. And, you know, it may not have worked out because you know what? Next time it will. I feel like the next time it will, if it's not this time. For those of you, this one might actually work out. There's some insecurities that you may feel about it. But it is, I believe, a meeting in general that definitely was meant to happen. This is what I'm getting, very love, strong. Okay, second little story, I guess, for the Capricorns. Also, this person might be a Leo. Fortune's wheel, I believe, is Saturn energy. Now, there may be a change that you want to make in your own life that you don't feel you have the strength to do because you're afraid of what might happen. And what it's telling me is, and this is something you've been thinking about a lot. This has been niggling at the back of your head for the entire year. This is not something that you just thought of, like when you saw this video. Like, it is something that if you look back over your journal, it would be repetitively written. And you are trying to garner up the strength to change this thing about yourself. This could be just loving yourself. This could be offering love to yourself and you don't think you're worth it, or you think, oh no, I do love myself, right? I totally do. But do you? Do you? Have you put in the work? Have you really stopped saying those negative things about yourself? You know? Okay. And like I said, Saturn energy, the good luck energy. I mean, this is all, you know, for your best good and for your highest good. I know I always ask Spirit to offer messages for our highest good, but, you know, they're telling in this case, this opportunity, this reflection. And another, you're not as, you know, I mean, a messenger isn't at the top of the food chain, but you're not as low as you think. Don't, you know, give yourself more credit. Give yourself more credit is what I'm hearing. All right. Spirits, can you please provide our Capricorns with any divine guided messages, an oracle message for them regarding this last year's energy? All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you. All right, I love this. I haven't seen this card yet. This makes me happy for all the repeats. All right, in your case, we have reveal what needs to be seen. Okay, see, this goes hand in hand with that last message that I was talking about, specifically for those of you who I was speaking of. There is something that you've been reflecting upon over this entire last year, and you haven't had the strength to address it, to confront it. It's necessary. You need to do it in order to end this karmic cycle, but you're not doing it. So what this is doing is just reinforcing that part of the message. Now, the other love message, this is also, like I said, that stubbornness. Someone is being stubborn. They're not confronting the real, you know, the truth of the situation. And you either need to identify that these feelings are real or they're not. You need to be clear about whether it's just an illusion that you're telling yourself, because Scorpios can deal with illusions, okay? They you know, they can play a good game, but how much of what they feel is actually real and how much of it is just kind of emotional philosophy, okay? Now, last quarter moon in Scorpio. I mean, Scorpio did, I mean, we went through our Scorpio season. You may have come to some clear, you may have, like, this is what you were working on over the last year. This is like during Scorpio season. So end of October, beginning of November, may have been when you really started, you know, confronting and addressing this. You may have actually got into a relationship with somebody. You may have gone into therapy. Now, quarter moons, about the cycle of it, it's obviously not, because it tells me that something has been addressed and now you're moving towards a resolution. Okay. And it's work that needs to be done. It's divinely guided work that needs to be done. I think this is some good I don't want to say self-help kind of energy. But I think it's just relationship, learning through relationships, learning through doing, definitely. Instead of not just, commiserating on something. I feel that there's a lot of energy there that you're finally like confronting some of this stuff by, doing the work that's necessary. Okay. Thank you very much. That was Capricorn. Yes. Capricorn moons. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, or subscribe. I do appreciate all the support. And please have a lovely new year. Love and light. All right, that was Capricorn. This is Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius. Thank you for joining back with me. This is just a energy check-in. Lessons we've learned over the last year. Lessons we're still learning. Things we need to focus on. Energies we need to avoid or stay closer to. Right? All right. Okay, so underneath we have, oh goodness, how many? 8 of fire. Things were happening quick last year for some people. On the top, we have the Messenger of Earth. No, the Ace of Earth. Lovely. And in the split, we have the King of Fire. Okay. So this last year brought an opportunity of great success. And you had the opportunity to also evolve and become more of the person that you intune to be. Now, this is an Aquarius sign, so or Aquarius moon, which is air, yet you got a lot of fire, and your ideal goal seems to be, you might actually have a rising sun sign, I feel. It might be Aries, might be Sagittarius. But this whole last year was spent trying to create something new, something materially new and of value. Creation of a stepstone. Like I look at this buck and I see earth energy. I see mystic earth energy. I see not just the context of wisdom, but of Renaissance, like a Renaissance man, like the knowing of all. Now this, you spent so much time, working on this, and I feel like things were not moving for the longest time, and all of a sudden you got good news about a loan, about a job, about a promotion, and all of a sudden it moved you up into this King of Pentacles. So there's something growing. You could have closed on a house. You could have found out that someone's pregnant, and that changed your view on life and how to build a life. I don't know. None of these cards normally say pregnant, but for some reason I am getting that. Yeah. It's this card for some reason is giving me that energy. Spirit, can you please provide Aquarius with their final oracle message regarding this energy? Now, what else? Like, okay, what I'm getting, like, this is kind of the last year energy, what you've been doing. I almost feel like this is what's coming in the new year. Things are going to heat up. Things are going to speed up. So be prepared. You've laid a really good groundwork. You've laid some good groundwork because things are going to be moving quickly. Okay, Spirit, please offer us the divinely guided message regarding an oracle message. I'm not taking the two that are stuck together. I'm going to take the single one. Okay, I've got this message already as well. Man, all about the repeats. Repeat, these two came out together. You got an Aries card. This is the last quarter moon in Aries. So this is also talking about having assessed a situation and moving on to the next stage. Work through your feelings. Okay. Okay. Now, like I said, I'm feeling like this is kind of how this last year has gone. And this new year is going to come kind of like this. Now, fire energy can bring feelings with it. They can bring all kinds of feelings, whether they're happy, sad, engorged, enraged, passionate, intimacy, sexual, like it can be all kinds. So what I'm seeing is you're making this huge shift in this new year. There's a massive shift from almost no emotions and feelings to being inundated with a need to confront a lot of issues and feelings. So in order to confront other people's responses and reactions to the situation, because I'm seeing this again as the energy and the feeling of not just yourself, but other people. Like I said, somebody I felt was pregnant. All these fireflies here, like you could have, like if you started a new job and you created your own company, you're going to have to deal with the feelings of other people's. Now, in order to work through or to deal with or to confront all those, you have to master your own feelings. You have to become a healthy version of the King of Fire. Like, he still has all those feelings. They are just in a healthy place. He has redirected them to his solar plexus, I feel more in this section, and to his crown chakra. So I would definitely say do some solar plexus work, chakra work, as well as crown chakra work. And you need to be strong for people. That message sometimes that you get for people, like someone says, well, if somebody around you is going through something, well, you need to be strong for them, right? Like, that's what I'm kind of getting here. If you want your new venture, this thing that you have worked so hard at building to flourish as you go on, you have to be strong for other people. And you have to know yourself in order to be able to, really help other people. You can't let certain attitudes or tempers or an immature what is it when somebody, okay, that is not the word that they want me to use, or else they would have given it to me. So you don't want to focus on kind of the lesser, lower vibrational patterns of managerial boss behavior, because it's just not as much accepted in these days nowadays. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, share, or subscribe. I appreciate all the support, love, and light. All right. Thank you, Capricorn, for joining. I mean, not Capricorn. Oh my gosh, what am I saying? Pisces. This is just your energy check-in for the end of the year. I've already shuffled and I'm splitting your cards. All right. So what we have on the bottom is going to be our Queen of Fire. Love that. In the split, we have our 10 of Pentacles, right? Oh my gosh. Or 10 of Earth. And in the top, the Chariot. Okay. Okay, Pisces. Wow. So there is action needs to happen. Solar plexus energy. You might have already done this over the last year. I mean, this comes right before the sun. The 7 comes before the Chariot comes before the sun. So something that you worked in, and what I'm getting with this one, that this is the sun in this case. So there was action that was taken towards a certain situation, whether that was love or a company, and what you got out in return is fulfillment, absolute strength, and like you got self-gratification as well in fulfillment that is leading to a lot of financial success and stability. This could have been something that you invested in real quickly, and it turned you into someone that people want to be around, that want to, you know, sometimes be wary. I will say right now, I'm getting a message that some people, like those people, come out of the freaking woodwork and they start asking for things, money, donations, or whatever. So be aware of where your money is going and how you're using it and how you're spending it, because this success may not be long-lived. Like this Chariot is giving me, like, you know, quick in, quick out kind of energy, if you don't take a little bit more pride in the value of it. Because the Queen of Fire can also be quite fiery. She can go on a spending spree quite easily if she wants to. So whatever this chance or this opportunity that you took on something and you actively participated in, where you reaped the benefits and rewards from, and in this case, likely financially benefited rewards from, you need to spend this next time. You need to spend this time, I think, in this year, or the lesson in this is, I hate to use this word, but you need to be a little bit more stingy around it. You need to connect with the value of what it is that you've created, so you don't, because you need to respect the money so it respects you. You know, like if you don't respect what you've accomplished, then you won't keep it. The universe won't let you keep it, okay? Let me just get a quick oracle card here for you. And any final messages for Pisces spirit? What oracle message do they need divinely guided to today? Thank you very much. I appreciate all the messages, the support, the guidance, and the positive energy surrounding me during these readings. New moon in Aries. Go for it. Okay, so this is definitely, whatever this issue is, you need to, yes, whatever you're contemplating, whatever you're thinking of, should I invest in something? Should I move there? Should I date this person? Should I take this job? Should I take this promotion? Should I take this scholarship? You know, yes, go for it. Do it. You will become this Queen of Wands in the situation. But like I said, whatever the outcome is, you will be reaching financial rewards. You need to respect that money. Don't leave your purse on the ground. Don't just, if you lose 20 bucks, say, oh, I lost 20 bucks. It doesn't matter. You know, go in, check your purse, make sure all your zips are zipped, all your zippers are zipped, all your buttons are clasped, and all the holes are fixed in your pockets, okay? There needs to be, if the universe is offering you this opportunity, you need to show respect to the universe by respecting its gifts, all right? But go for it. This is a big, yes, do it. Whatever this is that you've been contemplating over this last year, take action. Now is the time to take action, okay? Thank you very much, Pisces. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, or subscribe. I appreciate all the support. Love and light.